यशोदानन्दना व्रजजनरञ्जना यशोदानन्दना व्रजजनरञ्जना यशोदानन्दना व्रजजनरञ्जना यमुनातीरावनचारी यमुनातीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी राधा माधव जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनचारी यमुनातीरावनचारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय जगन्नाथ बालादेवा सुभद्रमा जय सुदर्शना जगन्नाथ जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद् अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की Jam Vishnupad Paramhans Parivrajacharya Stotar Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki ISKCON Founderacharya, BVD Founderacharya, save the whole of Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Shri Rup Shri Sanatana Bhatt Raghunath Shri Jiv Gopal Bhatt Das Raghunath Shri Goswami Prabhupada Ki Granth Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Samved Gaur Bhakta Vrind Ki. All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ki. Om Jnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagra Jatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamsa Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhishcha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabho Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome all wonderful devotees for today's Srimad Bhagavatam class, which is specifically put for the transcendental glorification of Jagannath Baldeva Subhadra Maya. Jagannath Swami Ki! I was thinking that there would be some board or something, but there is nothing. Only Jagannath Katha. Okay, Hare Krishna. So before that I speak, I would like to beg for mercy and blessings from all assembled Vaishnavas here and Vaishnavis here. So kindly bless me so that I could speak something for the glorification and transcendental pleasure of Sri Jagannath Baldeva Subhadra Maya. It's okay. And the transcendental pleasure of all of yours. Hare Krishna. So, just today is 5th and 2 days after we have Jagannath Rath Yatra. So, this Jagannath Rath Yatra, the history of Jagannath Rath Yatra, and specifically some glories of Jagannath Puri Dham, the different regions why Jagannath Rath Yatra takes place. So, we would try to see that how Jagannath Swami is so relevant also for Gaudiya Vaishnavas. So, in beginning of my Krishna consciousness, I was not so much aware of the culture of Jagannath Swami because my bringing up was not in this Gaudiya and Odia culture, somewhere very far. So somehow, by the mercy of devotees, I got some mercy maybe of Vaishnavas. So little bit of knowledge, whatever I have heard, I would try to speak. It's like eating the jutha, that remnant of devotees like different Maharajas for a number of years we heard, like Param Puja Bhakti Purushottam Sai Maharaj, His Holiness Gaur Govind Goswami Maharaj, like that. So, just Purnima. So that's the day when Snan Yatra takes place. And the Snan Yatra is also called the birthday of Jagannath, appearance day of Jagannath Swami. Why it is so? Because on that very same day, Jagannath got this form of this dilated eyes, round figure, head inside and a hand inside, shrunken like a tortoise. And just 3 days before, after that, this is one birthday. Another birthday is when he returns back again to Sri Kshetra. Sri Mandir. That's another birthday. Jagannath has 2 birthdays. So, and third birthday everybody knows. That is Janmashtami. So why second birthday when Jagannath comes back to Sri Kshetra, Sri Mandir? Because that is the day Indradun Maharaj organized this installation ceremony of Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra Maiya in the temple there, bringing Lord Brahmaji himself from Brahmaloka. So we have 3 birthdays of Jagannath Swami. So as the stories goes that Jagannath gets sick for 15 days. But nowhere in the Shastra it is told that Jagannath is sick. Devotees, they know that Jagannath is sick. So practically, in those 15 days, Jagannath is taken care in the way like all the old skins, or Jagannath is Krishna himself. That we must understand. He is not the deity of Krishna, but he is Krishna himself. Jagannath is there in the Jagannath Puri Dham is Krishna himself. So, as we know, there are 7 different essential elements of the body. Similarly, Jagannath is also having 7 essential elements, like bones, veins, majja, all that, kapha, pitta, vayu. So, everything is, all these things in 7 layers are the 7 clothings around the Jagannath. So, in these 15 days, the Pandas, they removed all the coverings and they put new ones. So that's why it's called Anuvashar or Nava Yauvan. So one day before Jagannath is going to go for Nilachal Dham, going to go to Sundarachal, he's there already in Nilachal. So he's going to go for Sundarachal, so he gives darshan, and that's called Nava Yauvana darshan. So he's fresh, new, right? He's fresh, new. Now he took birth in Snan Yatra, and just 15 days he became Nav Yauvan, like 16-year-old. So all transcendental pastimes. Okay, so Jagannath, why Jagannath Rath Yatra? That comes. So there are different stories. Specifically, there's one Odia Vaishnava devotee. His name is Kanai Khuntia, very famous in Odisha side. This Kanai Kuntia has written a book called Mahabhava Prakash. So in that Mahabhava Prakash, he describes why devotees they do this Rath Yatra, because of Mahabhava. So he describes about the mood of Lord Sri Jagannath Swami. So Lord Jagannath is there in Nilachal and he goes to Sundarachal. Nilachal is that's Dwarka, and Sundarachal is Vrindavan Dham. So Krishna is there in Dwarka, but his mood inside, he's not there in Dwarka. He is always there in Braj. He is always thinking about Braj. He is always thinking about Yashodama. He is always thinking about Nanda Baba and crying tears in their separation. While sleeping also, in the dream also, he always sometimes chanting Subal, Shridam, Madhumangal, these are all words. Sometimes Gopis, Hey Radhe, like that. So this is the mood of Krishna in Dwarka. Krishna himself tells to Uddhav that Uddhav, I am in Dwarka, but I am just like bellow of blacksmith. You have seen bellow of blacksmith. I am just breathing here in Dwarka. But the prana of mine, have you seen blacksmith bellows have no life. Right? So I don't have life here in Dwarka. My life is already gone. Life I have already left and came here. Where it is? In Braj, in Mathura, in Vrindavan. So the same situation here for the gopis, because ye yathamam prapadyante tams tathaiva bhajami ham. The very same day Krishna leaves Mathura, and from that very same day the Brajvasis has lost their consciousness. Lost along with Krishna. They lost their mind practically. We so very keen to always think about Krishna. Krishna has given 2 times instruction. Man manabhav mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. In Bhagavad Gita 2 times this instruction is given, right? Yet it is so difficult for us to remain always thinking about Krishna. But for the Brajvasis, they are thinking that why I am thinking about Krishna? Why this fellow is coming in our mind? We want to forget about him. We don't want to think about, because of him, thinking about him, we are like a mad woman or madman. The gopis has become like a mad woman, practically crazy people. What they are doing, what they are thinking, what they are seeing, they have no control over it. And the gop sakhas, they have also become mad. So they become so mad that in pastimes in Gocharan, they are thinking that Krishna is here. And they are playing all the pastimes of Krishna, thinking that Krishna is there. They make someone Krishna also. So in this way they are also mad. So this is the condition of Brajvasis. And ye thamam prapadyante tam sathai bhajami ham. So if you cry for Krishna, Krishna also cries for you. Krishna is also crying there continuously, whether he is in Mathura or whether he is in Dwarka. So Krishna stays somewhere around 10 years in Vrindavan. Then after that some number of years, 17 years around, he stays in Mathura. And long years, 100 years, around 100 years, he stays where? In Dwarka. And all the while, whether he is killing demon or like internally his bhava, his mood is in Vrindavan only. And that's the mood that's the mood of Jagannath in Dwarka. So Jagannath, of course, he is very opulent. Very opulent. Jagannath Swami, have you seen? There is another pastime of Jagannath in connection with Mother Lakshmi. So very rasik pastime also for those who are Dwarka Vasis, for them. So Jagannath is very opulent mood. He is there in the Puri, in Lachal Chitra. The very same day when he turns back from Vrindavan, Sundarachal, Jagannath is given everything golden. Golden hand, golden feet, golden, everything golden. All the ornaments golden. It's pure gold. It's like around 1 quintal of gold is put upon him. Why Krishna takes this much of gold? To pacify Lakshmi Devi that I am yours. Internally he is actually sold out to Brajdham, but just to pacify that, yes, Lakshmi means opulence. So just to show and pacify us, he takes up so much of opulence. But internally he is thinking about what? Internally he is always thinking about Srimati Radharani. So this is the very special, Maharaj tells us, this is a very special junction of Madhurya as well as Aishwarya. So externally Aishwarya, internally Madhurya. So Krishna is longing to see the Brajdham. So this particular terminology is given. Vraj Viraha Vidhura. The Krishna in this mood is called Braj Vidura, Braj Viraha Vidhura. Or we can say Radha Viraha Vidhura. And the same, if we'll apply to here, the devotees, the residents of Brajdham, they are Mathura or Dwarka Viraha Vidhura, or Krishna Viraha Vidhura. So both of them are having this very intense feeling to meet each other. But thing is that somehow these Vrindavan Vasis they're not able to go to Dwarka. They went to Kurukshetra, but we know in Chaitanya Charitamrita it mentioned, Srimati Radharani is telling that I am same Srimati Radhika and you are same Krishna. But we are missing a place because I'm not feeling the same feeling as on the bank of Yamuna. So you should come back on the bank of Yamuna. So they comes back. Yet the feeling is always there. So two pastimes are told why this form and why Jagannath Katha takes place in that very same book, Mahabhaprakash. So one pastime which is in connection with Mother Rohini. Everybody knows this Mother Rohini's pastime. Let me put in Hare Krishna. So, because Krishna is fully engrossed in the separation, for the separation of Braj, even this all Mahisis, the queens, are always thinking that who is Radharani? Who is Radha? Who is this Subal? Because he is being served here so opulently. 16,108 Ranis, the queens are serving, but his mind is not here. Who are these people? So Mother Rohini tells you don't know them. They are Vrindavan Vasis. Oh, Vrindavan Vasis, they are all poor, niggardly, coward people. Why he want to go there? Why he is thinking about them? What happened there? He is always thinking about that. Oh, them. Can you please tell? Because you only were there. Rohini, you were there for the full of their pastimes, Braj pastimes. So can you please tell the stories of Vrindavan? Rohini Dev tells that I could tell you the stories, all the pastimes, but I have one apprehension that as soon as the story will start and wherever Krishna's pastime takes place, Krishna comes. Right? This is what it is told by Lord himself. Yatra gayanti mad bhakta tat tishtami narada. So wherever my devotees, they come together and describe me, glorify me, I immediately come there. So I will start glorifying their pastimes, and you cannot stop them, you cannot check them coming to that assembly. And when they will hear those, then what will have in their situation? Already they are crazy people. Krishna and Balram, always talking about Braj. So you cannot stop them you cannot check them for going to Vrindavan Braj. So I have one apprehension. So all these Mahishis, the queens, they told that, okay, we can make one arrangement, this assembly hall we can assemble and we can put some guard so that they will check that this Krishna Balram, they are kept away somehow or other. So all the Mahishis, they came and Rohini Mata told that, okay, what is the arrangement? So Subhadra will be there on the gate and she will be holding the gate and she will see that Krishna Balram doesn't come here. So this arrangement made. Rohini Devi started the pastimes of Braj. And as soon as the pastime started, Krishna Balram also started moving around. And they see that this Subhadra, and Subhadra is holding the door like this. And while holding the door, she is also hearing about the pastimes, hearing pastimes of Braj. So what had happened, her situation, because of this ecstatic symptoms, this hand has gone inside and the feet also has gone inside, like a kurma roop. So Krishna Balram, they say that what had happened to our sister, Subhadra? What's she doing here, doing like this? What had happened to her? So they came near, closer, then she is fully out of the world, she is not in the conscious mood. So then something is happening inside, maybe dal mein kala hai, something is happening. So Krishna Balram started hearing those pastimes. And when they started hearing pastimes, then they also become similar featured, like Subhadra. And Narduni was moving around in the Dwarka, Narad Muni sees that, oh, very beautiful form. This side Jagannath, in between Subhadra and Baldevji here. Very nice. So, as soon as Narad Muni appears, they become little, they come in consciousness. Okay, Narad Muni, how are you? How you come here? Please tell the news of different places. So, no, Lord, just now your features, that form I saw, that was so beautiful form. So I want one boon from you this time, that kindly show this form to the whole world. Because this form is most magnanimous, merciful form. By seeing this form, people of this world will get benefited. They will return home back to Godhead. So it is told in Skanda Puran that forget about seeing the Jagannath Swami in this form. Even a person who enters into Jagannath Puri, even though he is a Gadha, he is a donkey, he becomes Chaturbhuj form. Yeah, it's mentioned. So Lord told, okay, Narad Muni tathastu. So that's why, for this is the one reason, Lord Jagannath Swami comes out from Niladri, or we can Nilachal, he goes to Sundarachal. And also we know the history of Indradyumna Maharaj's wife. Her name was Gundicha. So Gundicha Maharani wanted to have a son, and somehow or other Indradyumna Maharaj is a pure devotee. And Indradyumna Maharaj's wife Gundicha, and Indradyumna Maharaj somehow or other wanted a boon in which he wanted from Jagannath that I should not have any son. Even though he got 18 sons, he somehow or other sacrificed those all 18 sons on the pillars of Atharnala. So sometimes it becomes very, very austere to become wife of such great souls, pure devotees, right? So she is thinking that you are a fan of, you are great devotee of Jagannath, but what about me? I am now sonless. So Jagannath himself comes and tells that, Mother Gundicha, I am your son. But you are my son, that's okay, but who will do Shraddha ceremony for me? Jagannath tells, I will do Shraddha ceremony. So Jagannath does a Shraddha ceremony for both of them. As well as he gives promise to Gundicha. And Gundicha is also called Masi, means sister of Yashoda. So I will come every year to you, to your house, to your home, to meet you. So this is another reason because of which we celebrate this Jagannath Yatra. The third reason, in the same book, it's mentioned, that's Mahabhava Prakash. The pastime of Dwarka, this is another pastime which takes place. So, Krishna is there in Dwarka, and his situation is the same. Always thinking about, always yelling and crying and yearning for the association of Braj, association of Srimati Radharani, calling like a madman, Gopi, Gopi, Sri Radha, like that. And at one time what happens, he faints. And faints in such a way that he doesn't get into Chetna, he doesn't get into consciousness for many, many hours. So this becomes a great concern for the devotees. Narad Muni came, they were thinking about this, how to bring Krishna again back. So Narad Muni came, and Narad Muni calls Uddhavji, one of the very dear devotee of the Lord. In 11th canto, Krishna tells Uddhav that, "Oh Uddhav, you are most dear to me. Even my own self is not so dear as you are. Neither Brahma, nor Shankara, nor Sankarshan, no one is as dear as you." So Narad Muni calls Uddhava, and both of them are having meeting. And they are thinking how to revive Krishna. He is in such consciousness of feeling separation from Braj. So Narad Muni is telling Uddhava, you are one of the favorite of Krishna. So what you say? What to do? How to get Krishna back? So Uddhava says, Narad Muni, you are very famous throughout the whole universe to chant the glories of the Lord. You are very well celebrated to for playing your guitar, not guitar, veena, right? Narad Muni bhajaye veena, Radhika Ramana Nam. So please sing Radhika Ramana Nam and Krishna will come out from this condition. Krishna will come out from this condition. The Narada Muni says, yeah, Krishna will come out from condition. But problem is that if he comes out again, I have one apprehension that he will again immediately start running toward Vrindavan. This is the situation. Because in Vrindavan, devotees are almost about to die. They are simply keeping the breath in the hope that again Krishna will come. Because Krishna has already told that I will come back. The Krishna himself tells to Uddhav, you do not know the condition of these Brajvasis. These Brajvasis having the situation of a tortoise who has taken shelter of a pond, and that pond is undergoing a situation in which a lot of heat and a lot of hot sun is there, and all the water has dried off. So what happens to the tortoise in the water body when all the water gets dried out? The tortoise gets into some deep, earth inside. They take shelter down. So all the Brajvasis situation is like that. My separation, the hot, the fire, or the heat of my separation has dried out the lake in which they are staying of Braj. And they have taken shelter beneath the earth, and that layer of earth is only my words that I will return back. Otherwise, they would have died long before. That's why they are keeping. And they are always almost faint. The whole day they are, just expending, like the whole day they are living just like almost faint. So when somebody is fainted, then he can live. That's why they are living. Otherwise, they would have left long back. So this is the situation. Then Narada Muni tells that, see, situation there is very difficult. People are about to die and they are crying whole day and whole night. So in that situation, if Krishna goes to Braj, then do you think that he will return back again? He will be stay there. And they will not allow also, because already first time they have been cheated. Next time they will not allow that again you go again, just be there. No. So they will. So what could be done? So Narada Muni tells the one thing is that could be done. You go and pacify them, make them happy, make them jubilant. So that Krishna goes and they're happy, and Krishna goes, Krishna is also happy seeing them, and again he will be able to return back to Dwarka. Okay, nice idea, but to whom you are saying? To me, Uddhav? I was told when Krishna was in Mathura to go for pacifying the Brajavasis and to read the message to gopis, specifically to pacify Nanda and Yashoda. And of course, Krishna knows that Uddhava, I cannot give this order to pacify Braj Gopikas, because they are mad. They are mad people. They cannot be. But just go and read this message of love to them. That will be sufficient. So I went there. I went to Braj, and I thought that I will pacify them. So do not cry, and giving all that philosophy, big jnana, as I learned from my spiritual master Brihaspati. So when I saw their situation, I was himself thinking what to say to them. Like if somebody is crying because of the separation of their family member, what we say? We say all the Bhagavad Gita philosophy from 2nd chapter. Then we say that Krishna is there always. He will come back, every living being who dies, he comes back again. Dehi knows manitha dehe. Do not cry, do not cry. And I was thinking, if I will tell them do not cry, then I will be such a big offender, because they are not crying for their own body or for somebody else's body, material, mundane body. They are crying for Krishna. And that's the sum and substance, the pinnacle of whole Vedic knowledge and everything, practices everything, right? So if I will tell them do not cry, then I will be offensive toward them. So I thought better to tell them, cry more. You people cry more. This is your success, cry more as much. So I went there to stop their crying, but I happened to tell them cry even more and more and more. And please make me also cry like you. Please make me also resident of Vrindavan, some other keep me somewhere in some species form, either as a creeper or maybe some grasses, and you trample over my head. So you are telling me to tell them to stop crying. Hare Krishna, I cannot do this. Who can do this? Some or other Balramji was moving around, so they call it Balramji, please come. Davuji, please come see this condition of Krishna. So how, Balramji said, I know the situation. Some or other I am also missing out. Some or other I is skipping out the situation of what Krishna is undergoing. So situation is so difficult that I don't know what to do. Because I also have been told to go from Dwarka. I have been there for 2 months. I could not pacify them, brother. I also spent crying with them, and this was situation. And this stubborn fellow Krishna is not going. He's always procrastinating. I will go tomorrow. I will go doing this. I will go doing that. He's always procrastinating. What to do? And Krishna, Narada said, no, you could go. You can try once. Balamji, nothing doing. I also been there with Krishna for as many years, almost. So I have the great feeling. So how can I? It's not possible. So some or other Subhadra was around. So Subhadra was called. So this is the situation. See, these 2 people are telling they cannot go. Now can you please go? You can give a try. Subhadra Mata readily accepted, yes. You people could not make it, I know very well. I will go. Because I know the heart of Brajvasis. And you people are always cheaters. Krishna told I will come soon, he didn't go. Uddhava told that he is coming soon, I will go and tell Krishna. I bring Krishna, but Krishna could not come. Balramji also, he been for after so many years, Krishna didn't return. So I don't think that you people would be able to pacify Brajvasis, so I will go. So yes, so then what to do? So please arrange the chariots. So because Krishna had to go then, because it was it cannot be procrastinated again. It's enough of procrastination. So Narada Muni has told that please set all the chariots. Please set the chariots. Krishna's chariots should be set with Daruka as charioteer. And when when the Subhadra came, the Subhadra was also ready to go. So Uddhava told that Subhadra chariot should be also ready. Subhadra chariot was ready. Then our Balramji, Subhadra is going, and you are already arranged for Krishnas to go. So what I will do here? I will also go. Also go along with my brother and sister. So Balram's chariot was also ready. So 3 chariots ready. And Subhadra started boarding the chariot. Balramji also boarded. Then when they are about to start, then the pastimes of Braj started being narrated by Narada Muni into the ears of Krishna. And when Krishna hears those wonderful, beautiful pastimes of Braj, he slowly comes out from this deep faint, and he comes out and he is in a drunken situation, fully drunk situation. Maharaj tells about this is called Radha Rasa Madhira Matta Krishna. So he tells he is fully drunk into the ras. Which ras? Radha Ras, Madhira. Madhira means wine. He has drunk the wine of Radha Ras and he is fully drooling like this. And this is the situation in which now somehow or other he is now up, but he is still in his delirium, in his intoxicated situation. So from one side Narada Muni holds, another side Uddhavji holds, and in this condition he is somehow or other being taken to Rath. And this is what the Pahandi Vijay we see in Rath Yatra. So it's not like something, first time when I sang, what is this? So why is being shaken so much? So if somehow it falls down, what will happen? But actually it's not so, because he is fully mad, intoxicated in Radha Ras Madhira. So then that things is bored, Krishna is boarded with the Rath, and the Rath starts. So they already gone before. First goes Balram, then comes Subhadra, and then comes Krishna on the back side. So Subhadra Maya, she reaches first, and Baldev also reaches first. And situation here in Vrindavan is very, very pathetic. Srimati Radharani is about to leave her body. Means somehow or other, this is what the situation was of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Mahaprabhu visits Jagannath Puri. This is the situation. So this is called Sudipta Bhava, which was recognized by Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. So the Ashtasakti Vikar, so there are different gradations, or different intensity of this Ashtasatvikar. So usually when some little Ashtasatvikars, faint Ashtasatvikar comes to like us in conditioned souls, then we are able to, we are able to cover it. But when it's called Sudipta, when one or two comes, then it's called Dhumaitva. Dhumaitva means it's like fumigating Ashtasatvikar. When it comes two or three, then it becomes Jwalita Ashtasatvikar, means it's burning. Then it becomes a little difficult to conceal it. It becomes a little difficult to stop it. Then when it comes 3 and 4, then it's called Dipta. Then it becomes almost not so easy to conceal it. And then comes 4 and 5, then it becomes Pradipta. It's called Pradipta. And then becomes 7 or 8 or almost 8, then it's called Sudipta. Means almost collapsed, fainted, having no consciousness and not even hope of coming out of that situation. And that was the situation of Srimati Radharani. And she was about to leave the body, and the news has spread throughout the whole Vrindavan that Radharani is going to die today. And everybody has come seeing the body, transcendental body of Srimati Radharani. She is about to leave the body. So everybody has come. Even the biggest of Radharani's rivals also has come, like Chandravali, as well as this Kutila and Jatila and Kutila, and her husband, so-called husband, Abhimanyu Ghosh. So they are taking the dust from the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani because she is now going to leave the body. So they are fully assured that she is not going to live anymore. So they are putting the dust from the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. And all other Sakhis are massaging the feet or maybe fanning the lotus face of Srimati Radharani. And one of the gopis has put the cotton swab here to see that whether she is alive. Some little air was going and coming out. Some little faint symptoms were seen. And by the time this whole entourage from Dwarka arrives to Vrindavan, the first comes who? Subhadra. Subhadra comes and tells all the gopis that, so good news for all of you, please stop crying. Krishna has already arrived. So where is Krishna? Other are telling, other Vrindavan gopis, where is Krishna? Oh, Krishna is there because he's a king, so many kings are stopping him and doing arti and all that, so he's in the backside. So he's coming, don't worry, he's coming. And Subhadra Maharani somehow pacifies them, and after some hours, Krishna arrives to Vrindavan. And that's the place where he arrives. By the providence, it is Nidhuvan, and that was the pastime place where this pastime actually took place in Nidhuvan. And when Krishna comes and sees Srimati Radharani in such situation, and Krishna also holds the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. And that sloka of Sri Jayadeva Goswami is Dehi Pad Pallavam Udaram. And Srimati Radharani is fainted. And because Krishna has come, from the Krishna's body and the clothing, the air blows, gentle air blows and enters into the nostrils of Srimati Radharani. Radharani starts feeling conscious. And Vishaka Devi, Lalita Devi tells that, Radhe, Krishna has come. Krishna has come. Then immediately she rises up. And her situation also becomes like Jagannath. Radharani's face becomes like circular, and eyes becomes dilated and all the features. By seeing Radharani in that situation, Krishna also immediately, by seeing her, she also faints. And now Radharani is fainted, now Krishna is fainted. And he is also into deep faint. And that situation, all the gopis are telling, now what to do? And Radharani is telling, don't worry. The one breeze will come, and by the smell of the body of mine, Krishna will wake up. So another breeze comes from another side. So this is all arrangement of Vrinda Devi. So sometimes breeze goes from this way, breeze goes from that way. And there is nothing called fan put from those sides. Like we put fans to move different movements. But Vrinda Devi makes this all arrangement so that the breezes comes from this way, touching the transcendental body of Srimati Radharani, enters into the nostril of Krishna, and Krishna then again gets up. And both of them are seeing each other. It's called a reunion. And everybody is happy, all the Vrindavanvasis are happy, chanting, dancing, and that's what is the time? That is the time around 4:30. So 4 o'clock they come, and 4:30 they meet, and they are chanting and dancing. And 4:30 only, Srila Prabhupada, out of great mercy and compassion for all of us, has given the time for Mangal Arti. I mean, Krishna and Srimati Radharani and Krishna, they comes together, they meet together. Many times I used to think that we are supposed to worship Radha and Krishna in separation, but Krishna, Radha is always there in ISKCON temples. Why it is so? When we went through this past time, then we could understand that, oh, this is why. So it was around 4 o'clock, 4:30. So all of them had such beautiful Mangal Arti. They did Mangal Arti. And all the devotees, Vrindavanvasis, they had big festival, chanting and dancing. So in this way, the reunion takes place. And Ratha Yatra starts from Dwarka and ends up in Vrindavan. Hare Krishna. So that's why we should do Mangal Arati every day, right? We should chant and dance, because we are Vrindavanvasis, right? We are Vrindavanvasis. We should chant and dance, seeing the reunion of Radha and Krishna. Vishwanath Thakur tells that anybody who chants this Guru Ashtakam early morning, so that person is sure and certain, this person is sure and certain to get the worship or the service of Radha and Krishna in Golok Vrindavan. In this what's called the Guru Ashtakam prayers, the 9th prayer is Ashtaka. After Ashtakam, this importance or Falashruti is given, yeah? Yad Guru Ashtakam etat punyam Brahma Muhurte patati prayatanat. So he will surely and certainly going to get what? Vrindavan Dham, and as well as service to Radha and Krishna and Vrindavan. So such a wonderful process we have got by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, thank you so much for your kind patience to tolerate me for so long. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hopefully there is no question. Any correction if there, so you can. Hare Krishna. So we have 10 minutes there. Okay, Prabhu. Microphone is there.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji, for describing so wonderfully the pastimes of Jagannath. You mentioned one very interesting thing, like Jagannath's that form, and similarly Radharani also
got this form.
So, is there any depiction or anywhere where we can know?
Means you want to see the Radharani in the form of... I don't know whether it's there. I have never seen it. I have never seen it. Maybe some senior Vaishnavas. Only Jagannath Baldev Sodra has made a patent of these forms, I think. Radharani had no forms. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I will tell you a short story.
Yes.
How Jagannath came to America. USA.
Oh, yes, Prabhuji.
USA.
Yes. Yeah.
So, Prabhupada was in San Francisco, and you know Mother Malti. So, in the beginning, all of them were hippies. But one time when Mother Malti was in a flea market means there are so many different places people sell the certain things. So, Mother Malti saw 3 dolls. And one of the dolls, she just took it without any payment and bring it to Prabhupada. And she said, what is this, Prabhupada? So when she put the deity on the table, Prabhupada bowed down. So he said, this is the Lord Jagannath. There should be another
Such dolls.
two dolls also. One would be yellow, one would be white. She said, yes. I didn't pay for this, but I'll get those two also. So she brought that is how Lord Jagannath came. Then Prabhupada instructed one devotee to construct, make big deity. And he draw the picture and everything for, and in detail. So Jagannath came in
San Francisco.
Western country in California.
Oh.
So similar thing is about the Rath Yatra cart. One devotee named, he was Jayananda. He's famous Jayananda, but he was a taxi driver. And then he just didn't like it. He was educated. He didn't like it. So he just walking around, and there is a place called Morning Ranch. Morning Ranch in California is a nudist camp. All the people who are frustrated with the material life, they would go and walk around and stay naked. So, one devotee, when this Jayanand was instructed by Prabhupada to build a cart. So, he gave the instruction. So he was building a cart. And one hippie came. So he was under the cart. So he saw 2 feet there. So he came out. And that hippie asked him, what are you doing? And he answered that I am making a chariot for the Lord of the whole universe. So it was impressive. So then the Janan said, can you help me? He said, oh, I'm not doing anything. So he said, hold this nail, I'll nail it. So when he was, he'll nail one. So he said, you must be carpenter. He said, I'm not carpenter. But you are holding a nail so nicely. So by the time he said, can you help me nail them? All this thing. Then after in the evening, he took him to the temple and gave him a sumptuous prasadam. That devotee is famous. He has 60,000 disciples. Our Jai Padaka Maharaj. And the other devotee, Janan, he had a cancer, so he passed away. But he was so great that he was bringing so many people into that. And a lot of people from Morning Ranch became a devotee. And they are in a big position. They did the spreading of Krishna consciousness. So the deity, Jagannath deity, was stolen from flea market. But this is what happened. So how the deity came to America, that's something else. So when first cart was built and Rath Yatra was started in San Francisco, Prabhupada went there and he bowed down to the wheel. This wheel has come all the way from Jagannath Puri up to here. So that's why he bowed down today.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Jagannath Katha is never complete unless we glorify Jayanand Prabhu and Srila Prabhupada. Because Jagannath was really made to be Jagannath by them. Right? Otherwise, before he was Odiya Nath or maybe Puri Nath. But Jagannath was made to Jagannath by Srila Prabhupada and Jayanand Prabhu. Jayanand Prabhu ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Jagannath Baldava Subramanya ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.